You couldn't, Jane, morning, you couldn't not stay up and watch or listen to that last night, could you?
It lived up to his billing. The darts final, yes, the PDC World Championship between two players who either could have won, really, in the end, couldn't they? Luke Littler, who's just 16, said all he wanted to do was win one match, and he got to the final. Just couldn't do it in the end. It was Luke Humphries who managed to win through.
Who was fabulous.
Yeah, he really was.
But they both had wobbles, didn't they?
Yep, they fought back and both were in front at different stages during the match. But what a night, wasn't it? An incredible final after what has been an incredible tournament. The match ebbed and flowed between Luke Humphries and Luke Littler. But in the end, it was Humphries who came out on top, winning 7-4 to be crowned world champion for the very first time. So it was not to be for 16-year-old Littler, who fell short at the very final hurdle, but he does take home £200,000. And of course, the teenager has just taken this sport by storm, hasn't he? With so many of us tuning in to watch his debut at the World Championship. Luke's semi-final win over Rob Cross set a Sky Tournament viewing record with a peak audience of 2.32 million, surpassing the 2015 final of 1.65 million. The viewing peak for the semi-finals was up by, get this, 165% compared to last year's. And the 1st of January saw Sky Sports' highest ever New Year's Day figures, with a share of more than 18% of all under 35-year-olds watching. And it was a final that just caught the imagination of so many in the UK last night, with even the Prime Minister watching. Rishi Sunak tweeted, "Congratulations, Luke." That could have been to either of them, but it was to Humphries. A great win tonight. What an incredible final to end an historic championship. I know that both players will be leading the sport for years to come. Two-time champion Adrian Lewis said well done to Luke Humphries, well deserved, and wow, a new darting superstar in Luke Littler, absolute quality. Sports broadcaster Jeff Stelling was also watching. He said, great World Darts final, and Luke Humphries, brilliant. Amazing how far this has come since 1994 at the Circus Tavern in Purfleet. Such a great event. Well, joining me now is Matt Porter, who is the Chief Executive of the PDC. Early start for you, Matt, after a late night, so we very much appreciate you coming along. You must be very happy this morning. What a fantastic final. Humphries, of course, the worthy winner, particularly after he's gone through quite a few mental health challenges that he spoke about on that stage, that he's had difficulty even stepping onto in the past, and now he's the world champion and the world #1.
Yeah, remarkable.
A late night for him. So away from the darts, the build-up for the first tennis Grand Slam of the year is well underway. Britain's Emma Raducanu is in action this morning. That's after finding out that she will not have to qualify for the Australian Open, which begins next week. Raducanu is football now, and Jude Bellingham's remarkable season continues to get better and better. He's on the shortlist for Day 2 of the second test between South Africa and India is just over an hour away from starting, and if play is anything like what happened on Day 1, we've got plenty to look forward to. Incredibly, 23, and that's your sport after a very busy night last night.
Very exciting night as well. Jane, thanks very much.